Hey, Jolie here. On Monday I will be traveling to Malmö in Sweden to play at Nordic Game Convention. It's a convention about video games and whatnot, and I'll be playing the music of the upcoming game of Bird and Cage. And since this is not a typical Within Temptation gig, I have to take care of my own equipment. I'm pretty lucky, no, not pretty lucky, I'm very lucky that, Within Temptation has people who take care of my stuff, who take care of my guitars, of my amps and whatnot. But now, as a session player, if you will, I need to take care of that myself. And I'm all about traveling light and travel with the least amount of stuff necessary. So I picked out my equipment that I will be needing next week, and I decided to show it to you. Well, first of all, the guitar. I'll be using this Mayonnaise 7-string Regis model. It was built for me, custom made, and you can tell by some features like this volume knob that has been moved a little bit to the right. It doesn't have a tone knob. It has my logo on the 12th position, and here autograph thingy, and there's some special wood, ash and Wenge Paduk. To be really honest, I have no idea. And this one has bare knuckle aftermath pickups. And of course you need a strap. This is a very comfortable one. It's made by Right On Straps, and it has this Mayonnaise logo on it. It's very, very comfortable, pretty soft, but you can feel that it is really good quality. It's easily adjustable, and it has my strap locks here. Next up is some fresh strings. I'll probably be restringing just before the gig. We have rehearsals on Tuesday and Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll probably do those rehearsals with the set of strings that's on my guitar right now. But I play, I never know the gauges, but it's a 10 to 46 for the normal 6 strings. And then I use a 58 for the low B string. And since I didn't have separate 58 strings anymore, I decided to just take 2 packages of the 7-string power slinky strings, and for the rest of the guitar I use regular slinkies. I've been using Ernie Ball for a very long time. Good strings, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I decided to take 2 packages in case I break a string during a rehearsal, or better to be safe than sorry, and this doesn't take up that much space. Well, in case my guitar needs some adjustments, some neck adjustments, I have some tools like this Allen key and this little screwdriver to take off the truss rod cover, and of course this simple plier for cutting off some strings. Nothing too fancy, but you really need it. Guitar picks. Yes, you need guitar picks. On the picture or on the video I showed only 2, but of course I'll be bringing more. I'll be using these custom made ones, nothing too fancy. It's a 1mm for the electric stuff, and I'll be playing 1 acoustic song if I'm not mistaken, and they're gonna rent an acoustic since I like to travel light, like I said before, and it's just 1 song, and they're gonna rent an acoustic guitar for me, and I always like to play acoustic stuff with a very thin guitar pick. This is a Jim Dunlop USA nylon 0.60mm, nice and flimsy. And since I won't be playing wireless, I'm bringing this cable by Planet Waves. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way, but it has this button that if you press it, the signal gets interrupted, so you can just unplug your guitar without these heavy pops that will sound on the PA system. So that's cool, and I'll be using this cable to connect my Kemper to the power amp of the amplifier that they have over there. Obviously I'm not gonna travel with a huge guitar amplifier and speaker cabinets and whatnot, but they've rented it over there so I can use my Kemper, and that brings me indeed to the next little device of terror. So yes, this is the amp that I will be using. It's a Kemper profiling amplifier. I will connect this on the power amp section of the guitar amp that they have over there. And I only have 3 sounds, I think. Like a main rhythm sound, a clean sound, because I'll be playing quite some clean parts, and a lead sound. I don't think that I will be playing a guitar solo, because I'll be playing with Ron Bumblefoot Thal. He's an amazing player. He used to be in Guns N' Roses, for instance. So I think that he'll be doing all the guitar solos, and I'm fine with that. You know, it's not an ego thing. He's a great player, so that's not a problem to me at all. So again, also with my sounds lately, I've been trying to be as simple as possible. You know, the less different programs or presets, the less I have to worry about that kind of stuff. And finally, my InEar Set. It's by Shure. It's the 535. I use these within Temptation as well. I always had these custom-made ones, but during a tour, halfway through the set, my right side broke down, so that was very inconvenient. And I borrowed these from a monitor guy. And to be really honest, they sounded really good, and they're just a fraction of the cost of what custom-made ones cost. These are like 350 euros or something. And you know, custom made ones, if you want really good ones, they're, you know, maybe 1200 or something. So and now it's very affordable to have a spare set, so I'll be taking 2 of these. But yeah, sounds good. The reason why we play with in-ears is that we'll be using click tracks, because we'll be playing to some footage of the video game, so everything needs to be in sync. And we don't want to have the click tracks blasting out of the monitors in front of the stage, so that's why we use these in-ears. And my guitar strings, tools, strap, cables, whatever, they will all go in this gig bag. It's by Porritt Smith. It's very comfortable. You know, it's very. I have a bad back, so these things are pretty important to me. Not that I have to walk all the way to Malmö. That would be weird. But nevertheless, it's you know, for me it's important to have a comfortable gig bag, and it has some compartments. A big one here. Hey, more guitar picks. Ooh, cool. What else is in here that I can get rid of already? I haven't opened this gig bag for a long time, but it has lots of compartments and yeah, more strings. Yeah, and yeah, it's very comfortable. You know, it's cool to have everything organized. I really want my stuff to be organized, because otherwise I'm OCD, I guess, but that makes me a little bit calmer. So that was the guitar stuff that I'll be bringing. Why not pack the rest of my bag? So I don't know if anyone is interested, but let me show you what I packed for this 4 or 5 day trip. So now it's time to pack the rest of my stuff. I've decided to check in this bag, so this is where my Kemper will be. But first I will wrap it in an old towel, just for some safety. Next up is my toiletry bag. Since about 2 years I've been trying to be a little bit more minimalistic or intentional. And I got rid of my old underwear, and I bought pretty much the same model. So it's, yeah, I don't know, clarity in my mind. I like that kind of stuff. Same goes for my socks. Just one model or whatever, one brand, and they are exactly the same. I'm only gonna bring 3 t-shirts, should be enough. Stage clothes wise, going to be pretty simple. Black jeans, black shirt, beanie, and my wristbands with my name on it. I'm planning on making a video, a vlog on, about this trip. So I have my camera. It's a GH5 with a 12 to 35 millimeter lens. I'm shooting on my GH4 right now. So and I have the Ruud VideoMic Pro that I'm using right now. Manfrotto tripod, Peak Design strap, charger, obviously, my laptop, and a dongle, because that USB-C and you know, let's not get started on that. I'm also bringing my bullet journal. I try to write not every day, but as often as possible, something in my journal, you know, something about my goals, the things I need to do. I have a habit tracker in it, a gratitude log even, you know, pretty hippie stuff. And I'm reading this book, The Happiness Project. It's fun. And that will all go into my leather bag that I will be taking on the plane with me. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I don't know if it was interesting at all, but you know, for me it was fun to realize how much stuff that I actually bring on a trip, even though that I always try to travel as light as possible. Yet you need a lot of stuff. And it's usually not even that much of a difference if you go away for just one day or for a week, you know. The only difference is maybe an extra pair of underwear or some socks or a shirt. Anyways, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, and if you do, press that bell button and like this video and share it or whatever. And hope to see you again in the future. See you later. Take care and bye bye.